I do. I feel more energetic. I feel like I feel fresh. I kind of feel like I'm cooler.
Yes,
like I feel cooler. Like it was hot. I felt a little stuffy.
John just got plugged in. He got a hydration IV.
So he was like very involved in all the OSHA policies that govern contractors, safety. He's not only coming to the Wind and Storm Conference, he's actually coming here to film for an SVGU course.
And I sat in there looking at a mountain in a hot tub with a cigar, and it was absolutely a motivating / calming / vacation.
I started from my basement as a contractor and eventually grew it to 18 states and 173 million in sales. Booyah, baby! Either the next guy's going to win the deal or you're not going to get the deal.
The velocity of information through your company. We understand that this is valuable stuff.
I think the contractor should be talking directly to the carrier because they're doing the work. You know, branding yourself as being an expert, and you create your own following.
It's the nightmare of being a small business owner. You just happen to have found this amazing niche.
Hey guys, Anthony Delmedico, SVG. We're here in the SpeakEasy. Who we got here? John Laub.
Hey, it's me, your host. That's right.
John Laub, all the way from North Carolina.
Yes.
Came in to help us with, we're doing a little promotion tomorrow.
Yep.
On the resorts, and we're going to climb Camelback.
Yep, we're going to climb Camelback. I'm excited. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do a speech on top of the mountain.
You're speaking this year.
I'm excited. I spoke last year and the year before in a breakout, but this is a booked speaking event this time.
Hey, real quick, before we talk about you, because we're going to talk about you, let's talk about Kaelyn.
Ooh.
Hey.
Kaelyn
Ash with NeuDrip. So what's going on behind you there, John?
Well, Kaelyn, what did you do for John?
John just got plugged in. He got a hydration IV. You know, it's hot in Arizona. He's busy. He was out last night, and
allegedly I was out last night.
So we just rehydrated him. It's the quickest way to get electrolytes and fluids and vitamins into him, and he's feeling good.
I do feel a lot better. I'll tell you that much. Since
we're bringing NeuDrip to the Wind and Storm Conference, so you're going to be set up in the VIP lounge.
Yep, we'll be at the event. We'll also be outside the event. We'll go to your hotels.
We'll put you in a booth in the center of the floor.
Yeah.
Right next to the bar.
Can't miss us. We'll be there.
Yep. So, what kind of different bag? I mean, you have different bags or different kits for different situations?
Absolutely. Depends on how you feel. You can get a drip pre, or you can get a drip after. So if you're gonna go on the hike, get a drip in the morning. It'll give you the energy, and you'll be feeling good for the hike. And the rest of the day could go on days, depending on what you can kind of specialize, personalize, whatever drip you want. And then afterwards, I mean, we have hangover helpers, we have high performance, we have an energizer, which is our NeuDrip.
Nice.
And that has.
Well, you're gonna need about 3,000 of those bags.
Right.
You better get a big booth.
Yeah. Right.
We'll be ready.
All right. So, are you feeling any different?
I do. I feel more energetic. I feel like I feel fresh. I kind of feel like I'm cooler.
Yes,
like I feel cooler. Like it was hot. I felt a little stuffy. And now I feel like I kind of like chill in my vein almost, a little jump start. So it's pretty cool.
The drip room down in Old Town.
Yes, that's a brick and mortar.
I've tried that, but I don't really feel anything.
You know,
maybe I got the wrong stuff, the wrong vitamins.
Could have got a different blend. Maybe feel better depending on your situation.
I was thinking maybe they just put colored water in there and charge you on it.
Right. Kool-Aid.
That's the banana bag.
Well, thanks for coming on. I want to introduce you. We're glad you're part of the show this year.
Thanks, guys.
I'm sure some of the guys and gals watching this will take advantage of that at the Wind and Storm Conference.
How many people are you going to have with you? How many nurses?
We can bring up to 10 nurses. We can set up. We can really get about 1,100 people in and out in a couple days.
Wow.
But it takes about 25 to 40 minutes. So you're in and out. Right. We have many comfortable chairs, and we'll bring everything.
That'd be great in a VIP lounge.
Yeah.
Put some comfortable
you got
chairs
the zero gravity chairs? Are you going to bring them?
Yep, we'll have them. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely, thank you.
Kayla.
See you soon.
We'll see you there.
So back to you.
Well,
we're talking about you.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is the first time I've been in this office to see like SVG in action, guys. And these guys are buzzing out there right now. I actually did a small little talk with Elijah from Hawaii. He's here. He's amazing.
Elijah De La Garza.
De La Garza
from Hawaii.
And I'm telling you what, him and I kind of double teamed the guys out there and gave them a little talk, and everybody's ramped up, and just the energy in here today is so awesome. You guys
got two for one. You guys two for one special. So I hate doing discounts.
Right.
I feel like, you remember the Kmart blue light
We
special
know.
when I was a kid? Like the blue lights are going on.
Right.
So Autumn's like, the last time we did this, a couple weeks ago, we sold 100 tickets in 4 hours.
So if somebody buys 150
But I hate doing
tickets.
this, but I don't like doing discounts because we sell out the show every year. So she said, let's just do it. So I think we're at like 56 tickets sold from this morning.
Right.
So right now until 7 p.m. PST, we're on PST, right? Pacific.
Right. Yeah.
It's 2 for 1, so basically you get 50% off.
Buy 10 tickets, you get 10 free.
Whoa!
That's what it is.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for 1, but we didn't put a rule on it, so I guess you could. Yeah, buy 10 tickets, you get 10 free.
Yeah.
I actually hope somebody doesn't do that.
One of the things I noticed yesterday when you booked the gentleman from OSHA, right? That I would, if I had bought in the tickets, and I'm not here planning to sell for him right now. I'm just talking about this. I would get my production manager there.
Well, you're talking about Edwin. I think it's Edwin Falco.
Yeah.
Edwin Falk. Yeah, he was the assistant Department of Labor, the assistant secretary of Department of Labor under Bush. He was also the chairman of OSHA. So he was like very involved in all the OSHA policies that govern contractors, safety. He's not only coming to the Wind and Storm Conference, he's actually coming here to film for an SVGU course.
That's awesome.
So we're going to have a certified SVGU safety course per OSHA that you can date, time, stamp, test your people and actually have proof that they tested out on it.
Right.
Ladder safety and all the,
Well, I always look at this event like you want to get your sales force here, but you want to get everybody here. You want to get your production staff. You want them to hear a firsthand account from an OSHA expert on how to be safe. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
So that's something
So we
we're
just
going to
confirmed him last night at 7 o'clock. We're really excited about that. You're going to be speaking with a hell of a lineup. Michael Gerber.
Yeah.
You ever read that book?
No, I haven't.
The E-Myth.
Yeah.
Robert Kawasaki. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
He's
And
the
these
man.
are two.
That's big.
These guys launched 1 million entrepreneurs.
Right.
They're small business experts in their own right. They were Tony Robbins and before all those guys. These are the guys that really created that entrepreneur training platform and thought process. So we got them guys coming. Who else? Ryan Stewman.
Yep, Ryan.
He's coming back. John Marone.
He did a great job last year. I was sitting back watching John. I mean, they're all great, but I just happened to take 30 minutes of downtime for being the MC up there, and I was kind of towards the end of the conference that day, or the end of the setup that day, and I sat back and watched. He had me jacked up. I was like, dang, John Marone is on fire.
Unfortunately, he's on Saturday mornings, so there's only 20% attendance.
Yeah.
So we're going to move him to a morning. I think what I'm going to do this year is because look, Ryan Stewman, John, they both have a lot of energy.
Right.
Put them on the morning of day 1 and day 2.
Exactly.
Get everybody riled up.
Yep.
Then I'll do the industry opener. Then we got like the Gerber, the Robert Kawasaki's. We got the CEO panel, the $1 million producer panel, which is new. The top $10 million producer going to get up on stage and talk about what the heck they did to hit those numbers. You got some guys that hit $8 million.
Right.
A sales guy hit $8 million.
Jeez.
Some
It's
owners,
incredible.
a lot of companies don't even do that.
Right.
What the hell did he do?
Yeah.
They're
Right.
going to give away the secrets.
Yeah.
We have the public adjuster panel, the attorney panel, hoteling and Badger.
It's always good to see Johnny up there with his educated responses. And Johnny, you're going to get Badger again. Badger's a good dude. He really is. He takes a lot of abuse from all of us, but it's great having him up there. So
we're doing a live too? We're on Facebook Live too.
Hey, Facebook.
What's up, Facebook?
I never did a Facebook Live.
Friday
Hey,
Facebook Live.
How do you do that? You just press, what do you?
See, I didn't even know we're on live.
You just hit live.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm being a smart aleck. I've done a few, but.
So 2 for 1 special today, guys. 2 for 1, 50% off. But one of the things we're doing, the reason we came back to Scottsdale, look, Vegas is a blast. We all had fun there. But people are like, hey, man, we need to slow this down. We want to let's take it out of Vegas. This is where we started.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back to Scottsdale, Phoenix. There's a lot of family-friendly things here. You got the resorts, you got golfing, a lot of good stuff. What's some stuff, Joseph James, around here for the kids? People want to bring the kids.
The Aquarium Odyssey, Butterfly Wonderland. They've got go-karting and virtual reality like laser tag.
Camelback Mountain, which is what we're going to climb tomorrow. We've got just a lot of stuff. Hang gliding in the deserts. We're going to go experience all these things tomorrow. Right. And show these guys all the cool stuff there is to do at Scottsdale.
Yeah, we're going to video some of these tomorrow when we're out and about, and later today maybe, whatever we're going to experience out here for the next couple days that we want to bring to you guys, make sure that you guys are experiencing the best conference yet. I mean, we left our mark in Vegas. South Point knows who we are, and we did our thing. But coming back here to where it all started, when Anthony wrote this, never forget it. He sat down and he didn't stop writing, and then it ended up becoming a pillar for many people's businesses.
3 months.
I know, I remember.
3 months, but it took 20 years to write it.
Yeah.
And I sat down. It was a 12 to 15 hour day commitment. I had 2 full-time editors. It was, I get carpal tunnel syndrome, the whole deal. Stuff.
And you kind of launched my speaking career because I've organically now my site's coming up at the end of the year, but I started. Anthony asked me, he said, "Hey, you have a good personality. Would you go on camera with me real quick?" And remember that, and interview some of the guys. So this whole Win the Storm and everything, SVG, the whole creation of it has been it's done so much for contractors. I know it's done a lot for myself, my business. I utilize the training all the time for SVGU for my guys.
Well, it's because you don't like to train them.
I'm pretty hands off.
You don't like
I'm pretty hands off.
He's like, hey, go jump in the virtual.
Well, look, it is. Listen, why not, right?
Most entrepreneurs, and I'm the same way right here.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience to train someone for all the little stuff. I know it in my head, and I'll tell them like 30%, and I assume they know the rest. They'll pick it up.
Right.
And the average person just doesn't.
Right.
And we're we're time sensitive entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
You already know that guy that you're training in ain't going to be there next year.
Right.
People change.
Right.
They get hit by a bus, they quit, they get fired.
You made a good point. It's hard to get. If you get somebody that has 70% of what our expectations,
70% rule.
They're on. That's a good. But the best part about this conference is it develops that. It develops guys to become that 70, 80, 90% guy.
Well, it exposes them.
Yeah.
So it's no guarantee.
Right.
But the first part of anything,
Yeah.
training, networking, is exposure. A lot of folks come to Win a Storm because it's the networking.
Right.
You might meet the next public adjuster. You might meet the next policyholder attorney. You might meet John. You and Sam Struthers. By the way, Sam Struthers and I think Neil Dubb are flying in tomorrow.
I thought they were coming in tonight.
Or tonight.
Yeah, they got a bunch of deals in Charlotte.
Well, like yesterday, you and Sam had a
yeah.
lengthy conversation. We
Yeah.
were going to handle a $15 million deal for him. But if you guys wouldn't have met... See, if I got 2% for all the transactions that happen at Win a
You
Storm...
would be... No. Time out. And that's the best point is... Man, roofers used to be like public enemy number one. Anybody that you went out in the field and you saw their signs or you're sign jacking. I mean, it was just a war zone. Seriously, it was I walked into this industry in 2009 and I saw a literal war zone. Now, contractors come together and opportunities are put in front of you. Just like this thing with Sam and I, and it might work out in my network.
But also attorneys, public adjusters,
God, yeah.
vendors... The new and latest technology, you can go all that place and network with all that and learn all that stuff at one time.
I never knew what a public adjuster was.
Neither did
I really did. I had no idea.
Like,
Yeah.
what's UPA?
Yeah, right.
Oopa.
Right.
Now you got to follow all these weird rules.
Right.
By the way, a little rumor. I talked to the lead attorney from Napia. His name's Brian Arnold. He's the one that's behind a lot of the UPA stuff.
Right.
Having a conversation is not confirmed yet. But having a conversation of getting him to have a discussion on that on stage at Win a Storm.
That'd be great.
And I think there's a lot of miscommunication in these organizations about what UPA is on the streets versus what they think it is back in these organizations.
Right.
And we might be able to cut the knife through all that BS.
Yeah.
Right there at Win a Storm this year. That isn't confirmed yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, there's always one or two things that are so new and so important for our business to know that you're going to pick it up, and I'm just excited about I'm excited about the OSHA guy coming as well, just because it's such a value add. Because there's accidents all over. People have to be.
Well,
careful.
there's just recently in the last year, there's a couple people that a lady fell off. She was a part-time firewoman.
Yeah.
Fell off the roof, died 15 feet.
Yeah.
A couple of our clients had roofers that fallen off. So this year I've heard quite a few deaths. A lot of guys in the hospital because they're falling off ladders.
Yeah.
But really, it's about the compliance. So many contractors watching this right now, and I was one of them. I didn't have a safety book on site or in my office, on every job site, and all those little things that you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hold a certain type of safety meeting for your subs per quarter, per year. There's a lot of rules that most guys don't follow because they don't know them, and they don't have the ability to actually train people effectively.
Right.
If we put this in virtual training, which is what we're going to do, you can train everybody in your company 24/7, test them out, have a date time stamped, that you provided ladder safety.
That's awesome.
Per OSHA. That you
That's
provided that you had a safety meeting in the virtual world per quarter, date time stamp. So when an accident does happen, and that contractor gets that OSHA fine or lawsuit, they go, nope. Here's my training classes. They all took it. Ladder safety, bam, 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 and it's all at the click of a button.
And something tells me that Anthony will have OSHA stamp that program.
Well, that's
Well,
right.
you know.
I'm not teaching the class. I'd be the worst to teach safety.
Yeah.
I actually overlooked safety all those years. We got lucky. We'd hire guys, and 24 hours later, they're up using ladders. They're ready for ladder classes.
Yeah, I worked for him. And
Most of the guys,
I was shaking it.
Most of the guys
I
watch
didn't have
this.
a bungee cord at the top of the gutter to hang on. So.
But Edwin Falk, who's now he's a lead attorney with OSHA. He was a previous chairman of OSHA, and served as the Department of Labor under President Bush.
Yeah.
He's going to be teaching at SVG, not me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask a lot of dumb questions.
Right.
And bring out the information.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So we're excited about that. He's coming.
DJ Manifesto's back.
Yeah, Master of Ceremonies. We got Roberto Duran.
That's my guy. Manos de Piedra, Hands of Stone. He's going to be there. What we're going to do with that, Anthony, is getting Roberto here. It's my I'm a partner in his family's business.
Can we put him in a ring with Dale Childress? Because I think he's boxing out.
You probably could. I don't know.
Dale wanted me to box at the deal.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, yeah, we should probably do it.
Yeah.
And then, I don't want to hurt him.
Well, the good news is he's going to be there. What we're going to do, he's going to be there handing out the
Dale's a big
industry
boy.
awards.
You ever seen Dale Childress in person?
He's a big boy, yeah.
Dude, he's like,
yeah, he's huge.
but he's just, he's
Yeah.
slow.
Right. You get in there. You're an ex boxer. When we were in Minneapolis, you were in Golden Gloves back in
I just
1991.
mess around in the base to sweat, but it's a good workout.
Right. But we're going to have Duran here. We're going to have a signing one night where you're going to be able to, if you want to, you have somebody back home you want to buy a glove for, we'll have gloves there from Title Boxing. You can get a signature, a picture with Duran. So there'll be a lot of fun things there. So find out who wants something. We'll have...
Now, did he knock out Sugar Ray Leonard?
He beat him in Brawl, Montreal, June 20th, 1980. He won his championship. That was his second world title. I think he was 71-1 there, untouchable. And then the next fight was the No Mas fight, but that was 4.5 months later that they tried to set him up and get him in a weak spot. And it never should have been signed to that fight, but nonetheless, he came back and knocked out Davey Moore as a 10-1.
But you got an interesting story with him and when you did your little Panama experience.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll save that for the mountain.
We'll save that for the speech at the
I
mountain.
heard that story, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
that's rock bottom.
Yeah, that was
That's
rock
rock
bottom.
bottom.
And that's why my talk is going to be titled. The title I'm playing with is, do you know what your mountain is and why aren't you climbing it? So it's easy to
Scale it.
Yeah, and this is where Anthony. This is where
You stole our theme.
I go to. No, I'll say the bell shape. But this is where him and I come at business in a little bit different aspect. I'm more of the jolly, happy-go-lucky people builder. He's the numbers. Get it.
Well, let's just be honest. He's Mr. Positive, and I'm Mr. Accountability.
yeah, and
and I have a history in the industry.
Yeah.
As some people watching this know. There's some ex-salespeople, employees out there don't like it. I mean, we hired and trained hundreds of people over
Right.
15 years. I mean, hundred, maybe thousands.
Right.
And when you have to let people go, I've never
Right.
been a very good HR person.
Right.
I'm like, dude, don't let the door hit you on the fucking way out.
Right,
Excuse my
right.
language.
Right.
That's just how I always operate.
Right.
Now, over time, I've learned how to soften that a little bit. But
Right.
back in the day,
Right.
I was a little ruthless.
Right.
And that's the way I ran
But-
the business. But Johnny is teaching me how to be more positive.
Well, and if you look at Anthony now with his daughter, he's a family man. He's balancing. He's balancing more than I've ever seen him balance. And that's kind of what, when you're getting up to that high elevation in life and we're going after our mountain and we're climbing it and we're getting there, but can you maintain it at the top? Can you balance yourself there? That's where the Panama story he's talking about is when I had a fall. I couldn't maintain it because I went up there unbalanced. And so, keeping that balance is important, but nonetheless, it does take that energy, drive. Him and I are both entrepreneurs, and we're just excited. I'm excited that, he allows me to, or hires me to be the MC of this event because, I get to, all the contractors that
That's
come
a lot
every
of
year.
work. Talking all day?
Oh,
8
it
hours,
is.
8 hours, 10 hours of talking.
Holding an empty stage once in a while when waiting on guys or doing this or that, it's not easy, but you know what? There's so many familiar faces and so many awesome contractors there that we got a family here. And if you're watching this and you're coming for the first time, you are going to have a great time. You need to come here focused on building relationships. You better have cards. You better be ready to receive. I'm always talking about receiving. If your hands are closed, you can't receive. Have your hands open. Network, shake hands, learn. You will go back to your market with more tools than you could ever imagine. And that's what this conference really brings. Relationships and tools. And if you apply them and you dial into it, you'll be successful.
You know, we do those little feedback reports after
Right.
the conference. A lot of guys don't fill them out, but quite a few people do, and I look at them.
Yeah.
And one of the top, you know, I looked at the negatives. Like 2 years ago in Miami, it was warm water or warm beer or something.
Yeah. Right.
You have warm beer.
Right.
I'm like, all right, to pay $6 for a bottle of water. I'm like, dude, you're in Miami.
Yeah.
You
Right.
pay $7.
Right.
But those, you know, you deal with those complaints and you get better.
Yeah.
And we did have some hiccups in Miami.
But we fixed a lot from that too.
We get better every year. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like building a house. Your
Right.
first house is all messed up, and then
Absolutely.
after you screw up 10 of them, you learn.
Right.
But the most positive was a networking experience.
Absolutely.
You know, even guys that have been in the business 8,000 years that know everything. It's like, dude, I'm coming because I network. I'm going to meet my next subcontractor. I'm going to next business partner, joint venture, attorney.
Right.
And the networking was one of the big deals.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
And that's what I love. But I'm a people guy, not just the numbers.
Now
guy.
let's talk about the resorts, because tomorrow, and we went ahead and pulled the Mercedes Sprinter.
Wait till you see this, guys. Anthony, he went big here. He didn't get the little bus.
The accountant's like, she goes, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Are you crazy?"
Whatever he purchased, it's a house.
She doesn't understand tax deductions. You know, most people don't.
I love
But
tax.
Section
deductions.
179, which we're going to talk about at the conference, not me, but the tax guy, Matt Barnes, who comes every year. Section 179 under the new Trump tax reform encompasses, you know, any vehicles, I think it's over 6,000 pounds
Right.
VSRW weight.
Yeah, and you got like
Full write-off.
You got like a million
Even if you
pounder.
finance it. So this is what guys don't understand. So that bus, let's just say it's 160, right? If I put 50 down, I'm really not spending the other 110, but I'm taking the full write-off of 160 now,
Yeah.
not
That's good.
amortize over 5 or 10 years
Right.
this year. So if I'm trying to wipe out income, taxable income, Section
You're good.
179 is the best deal
Right.
around.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a Mercedes work bus. I mean, this thing is, I wouldn't even call it a bus. I mean, this thing is
Well, it's
a
a mobile
luxury
office.
mobile
We're
office.
going to hit the road. We're going to hit 20 cities in the next 2 months.
It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's going
the
to be fun.
SpeakEasy is going to be inside, and we're going to come to the contractors.
I love that.
I want to hit
love
those cities that people don't know about
Right.
SVG or WTS. Des Moines, Iowa,
Right.
Kansas City, Omaha. There's lots of people that don't know us.
that. Right.
And you can't reach everybody online. Not everybody's on Facebook.
Right.
So we're going to go to them.
Yep. I love it. I
We'll
think
get
it's
Corn
great.
Stocks, Iowa.
Wait until you see this sucker. I think you're going to wrap it. What's the wrap going to say?
We'll put the logos on there and stuff like that.
SVG.
We're going to do a whole trip through the Midwest.
I mean, it's a pretty cool truck.
Pennsylvania, dip down, hit Florida,
Yeah.
and then come back through Texas and Oklahoma. I'll spend a lot of time in Texas, man.
Right.
We're going to hit Houston, San Antonio, Dallas.
So
We're
another-
excited. We'll be in that tomorrow.
Right.
Looking at the resorts.
We'll video some of those on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Do some of that just so you all can see what we're doing.
Guys, so I want guys to know, like a lot of guys like, where should I stay? Where should I stay? Look, there's hotels all over around the Phoenix Convention Center, right downtown Phoenix. But if I was coming here, I would want to experience Scottsdale, Phoenix, around Camelback Mountain, which is 15 minutes from the convention center. The most beautiful resorts in the
Beautiful
world
resorts.
are right here in Scottsdale.
Yes.
Phoenician, the Princess Resort, Monte Lucia Spa Resort. What else?
Let me tell you something. When you're done with your day,
Marriott
And-
Camelback's awesome.
Marriott Camelback. I mean, these are beautiful resorts where if you bring your wife and kids, spend a couple extra days and really enjoy the experience in February, so your mind is right to go back and kill it. in
kill the market,
2020.
right? I'm actually going to find a hot tub in Arizona at one of these resorts. I'm going to have a cigar because I've done this before when we did a walkthrough a couple years ago, and I sat in there looking at a mountain in a hot tub with a cigar, and it was absolutely a motivating / calming / vacation. You're coming to a great spot here. You're not going to be preoccupied with the whistles of the slot machines. Yeah, you're going to be. It's not going to be smoky. It's not. You guys, it's going to be a clear, great
Yeah.
atmosphere, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the hike. And so if you want to get that IV before you go up the mountain or when you get back down, if you want one at all, but when we get up there, we're going to leave you guys a little bit of a kickstart to take back into your market. And so bring your guys. Get excited. Get ready.
Yeah, a lot of guys are making it. Some guys make this their company annual trip. You
Right.
see the Wind and Storm posters. So what they do is they set a target. Some use $1 million.
Yeah.
Some use 500,000. Depends on your threshold. Anybody that sells $1 million or $500,000, whatever your threshold is, we're going to bring you to Wind and Storm. Now, we buy one ticket for the $1 million producer or that company, the top producer.
That's awesome.
We do.
Yeah.
We buy a ticket because we want to celebrate the drivers of the business. I was a $1 million producer back in the day. I started out doing this,
Yeah.
and those guys drive the business.
Right.
So we celebrate them as much as we do the entrepreneurs.
Right.
And I think it's important. Not only that, I like to be around successful people.
Right.
Don't you?
Absolutely.
That rubs off. You know, it rubs
Absolutely.
off. So
Yeah.
we usually have the top 50 $1 million producers in the country at Wind and Storm.
Right.
and I think that's it's a big part of the deal.
You guys, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad's gonna be here. I mean, that's
And Michael Gerber.
You guys, we deliver every year. SVG Win the Storm delivers speakers that will impact you every year. So
Last year we had
Eric Thomas, we had Gary V, Grant Cardone twice. We had Sergeant Mills, who was amazing, quadruple amputee member Sergeant Mills. His talk was incredible.
The reason I chose these two guys is because I did a poll on the SVG page, and these books changed a lot of people's lives. Like,
right.
That book was what caused me to leave corporate America.
Right.
And we did that poll, many guys like, dude, that book, that's why I quit my job. I mean, they had a real impact on people.
That's good.
Small
that's
businesses.
good.
So,
right.
Guys, 2 for 1. We are 5 hours away from the special ending. I guess if you buy 10 tickets, you can get 10 tickets free. I don't know that's how it works.
Yeah, buy 10, get 10. Hey,
that's too good of a deal.
Right now, you can go onto this post. If you're on Facebook Live, say I want the tickets, call up the SVG 57 Storm. What is the number?
3305. They know how to get a hold of
330-57 Storm.
Facebook page.
Well, the bottom line is get them now so you can get the 2 for 1 special. And how many? This thing's already. How many seats?
We're 70% sold out on the vendor floor, and we're about 60% sold out. If you call it sold out, there's not really sold out in the attendee floor because it's the Phoenix Convention Center.
Right.
So we can pack in 5,000 if we
love
wanted
it.
to, but the target is 3,000.
Gotcha.
We're about 60% right now on that, and there's no question we're gonna sell it out.
Every year it gets bigger and bigger. So
guys, don't wait till tomorrow when you see all the resorts and the fun stuff that John and I are gonna be doing in the sprinter. You're gonna see the Scottsdale, Phoenix, the golfing, all the day spas, all the good stuff going on because the special is gonna be over tomorrow.
And I'm gonna try to get in a bathing suit so I can walk around and.
Well, you are a little leaner.
Oh, yeah, I am. I
don't think you're ready to take the shirt off yet.
No, not yet. I think I'm a little droopy, but we'll relax. I got a good-looking wife. Hey, by the way, my good-looking wife is gonna teach. We're going to look at trying to put a spot one of the mornings before the show starts for anybody that wants to join and take one of her yoga classes. She is one of the top yoga instructors in the southeast part of the country, and she has her own studio, Cross Yoga. So that'll be kind of fun too if you want to get another experience.
Is she an affiliate partner? Because we can't really advertise on a speakeasy unless she's an affiliate.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I'm joking.
We could be.
Yeah, I like yoga. I just started doing core power yoga.
Yeah, it's good. Stuff. No, absolutely. It's great.
All right, let's go sell some tickets.
Sounds good.
Pick up the bus. See you soon.
See you later.